I got for like and subscribe to my channel and be sure to click the bell button.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sweetie. This is Losing the Fluff. We use walking workouts to lose weight and to just get into overall better health. Now, before we get started, make sure you have your trusty bottle of water, flask of water. Make sure that you stay hydrated and be ready to stretch. Because I'm telling you, stretching is important. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, other side. My bones already popping from the stretch. Feels great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do some shorter rolls to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do some arm rolls. Get it together. 5, 4. Up to the back. 3, 2, 1. Now reverse to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit the warrior pose, shall we? Position your feet like so. So my left leg is facing the camera and my right leg is facing this way. So your feet should look like that. Like that. We're going to comfortably lean our right leg forward, comfortably to the position that works for you. So I don't want you to fall. Look down your middle finger. Make sure your arms are straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that feels so good. Other side. Reverse your feet. Now your feet should be facing this. Right foot should be facing the camera. And your left foot should be facing this way. Comfortably lean forward. Now position both of your hands like so. Look down your middle finger. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's reach. Reach for our goals, our dreams, our aspirations, our desires. Just reach for them. They're literally right there above your fingertips. So just reach up a little bit and grab them. Just bring them into our heart. Set our intentions in place for today. And let's take it back up to the top. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe dive. Don't bend your knees. Go as far as you can. And hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it back up to the top. And let's walk. Let's walk it off. Let's go. Let's walk. I am so sore today. Yes. I am here. Let me tell you why. You all, I'm going to tell you. I said to myself last night, I have to tell them this. First of all, before I say anything, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for turning me on today. Thank you for joining me on this walk and workout journey. Because the road to better health, it is a journey. And it can also be an adventure. And it's always nice to go embark on a journey or an adventure with family or friends. So, family, thank you for being here with me today. And so, yesterday, I went to the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. Oh, goodness. I went to the one out downtown. Something told me I should have went to the one in the mall. See, Intuition is there for your own good. Intuition, trusting your gut, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. But trust me, start listening to yourself more. When you hear that voice inside tell you, do this, when you think about doing that, listen to the voice that's telling you. That's your intuition. That's your inner self. And guess what? It's only here for your greater good. So listen. Now, I didn't listen to mine yesterday because I didn't want to be tempted to walk around the mall, right? I didn't want to be tempted to go to Annie's Pretzels. I love Annie's Pretzels. That's my little weak spot. And I was like, no. We're going to go downtown. We're going to come back. Now, I made this decision around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And so, I went down to the DMV. I get down there, it's like 1:55, okay? Time matters, family, time matters. I ended up standing in line, oh my goodness, for like 3 hours. Standing. Now, when I decided I was going to go to the DMV, I had just made lunch for the family, but I hadn't made lunch for myself. And I was like, well, I'll just eat lunch when I come back from the DMV. You know, that thing that's on TV 3 hours later. Oh my gosh. I was down there starving. I didn't take any water with me, but you know what? I'm actually happy I didn't take water. Because if I would have taken water, I would have had to use the bathroom. And if I had to use the bathroom, I would have lost my spot in line. And so they had the walk-in line and the appointment line. And that walk-in line was long. It did a bend. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't make the appointment. What I needed, I didn't need to make an appointment. So I was just like, well, okay, I gotta make an appointment. I'm not going to make an appointment. Well, maybe I should have made an appointment and went today. Because, man, but let me say this. As I stood in that walk-in line, that appointment line got longer than the walk-in line. But here's the issue. Because there were so many appointments, you know what they did? For like every 20 to 25 people, they took out the appointment line. They took 2 people from the walk-in line. Yeah. So I was standing there, and remember, I have arthritis in my feet. That's that plantar fasciitis thing I've been talking to y'all about. And I have arthritis in my knees. And so I have on these, I didn't even have these on. I had on my Columbia boots, and they had insoles in them, inserts. So, after a while, I was in pain. Even with those inserts, I was like, oh my goodness, people were dropping off the line. I was like, thank you. I was so done. I was like, please. But I made sure I had everything I need, because that's what I do. Cross my T's, dot my I's. So I said, man, when I need it, I'm going to be bing, bang, boom, I'm in and out. Huh? Yeah, they had other plans. Now, let me explain to you why. So that way, at this point in time, you can go and take care of this. But this is something that you need to do. Because if you live in the United States, like I do, doesn't matter what state you live in, it's going to affect you. Now, as I'm in line, I'm like, dang, what are these people doing in here? And I'm sitting there thinking, man, I haven't seen this many people take a picture. I know all these people ain't down here for permits and licenses. Then I remembered. Ding, ding, ding. Real ID. May 7th. So yeah, all those people were in the DMV because they waited to the last minute. Because here we are in April. And May 7th is literally right around the corner. And they haven't done it. And so the appointment line and the walk-in line is still with a lot of people who are trying to get these real or enhanced IDs. Now, every state, it's kind of like, I think, five states that enhances IDs. My state is one of them. So we have the option. Most people, they don't know. They didn't do their research, but I did. if you have an enhanced permit or an enhanced driver's license, you don't need a real ID. And so my state borders Canada, and we have a U.S.-Canadian crossing. And so that's why we have one. I mean, there are other states that border Canada, but I don't think they all have an enhanced option for your license. Needless to say, okay, back in 2016 when I made my first trip to Caravana, I enhanced my license to do it. Because if you enhance your ID, or your license, your permit, or just an ID, you could go into Canada. Now, this is by car or by bus or by land. So by land or by sea. We're supposed to be able to cross into Canada, and we're supposed to be able to cross into Mexico. And it says you're supposed to be able to use this ID for like the U.S. Caribbean island territories. So you don't have to get a passport to do certain things. Now, if you are going to fly, well, it doesn't work. Get that passport, baby. But if you're just driving in your car and you want to catch the bus, or you want to catch the train, or you want to take the ferry, because we used to have a ferry where I live. We don't anymore. The ferry used to go over to Toronto. But if you want to do those type of things and your state allows enhancement, go ahead and enhance your ID. Because guess what? That real ID doesn't give you those same benefits. But if you haven't done your research with that real ID, after May 7th, I guess they're not going to let you on the airplane. But if you have a passport, no worries, you'll be fine. You need a real ID or a passport now. Because I told y'all I went to Mexico last year. I have both. So I've had my enhanced ID since, 9 years now. And then I have a passport. So I was lost. Like, why are these people in here? But by the time I figured it out, I'm just like, why did all y'all wait to the last minute? This is ridiculous. So when I finally get up to the line, and I had to go through the line, then they give me no paperwork. Then I had to go back in the line again to get processed. But once you go through the line the first time, you don't have to stand in line. You just stand there, and when the next available person is open, you go up there, they process your paperwork, give you your number. Then you can go over for your number to be called. So I said, my number is called. The representative behind the counter, she was so apologetic. But actually, she was stressed. They were all stressed, let me say that. I could definitely tell all of these people were so stressed because of the high volume of people that were in the DMV. And so she's explaining to me that our downtown location is the only location in the area that's accepting appointments. Now, for certain types of things, you need an appointment. Like if you want to get that real ID or if you want to enhance your ID, you cannot just walk into the DMV. You have to make an appointment. So our branch downtown was the only branch that was allowing appointments. And so she's telling me, there are people here from other counties, right? Because the DMV, it does the whole state. And so she goes, there are people here from other counties, and it's not fair to our local people that they have to be so inconvenienced because all these other people are coming here because we're the only one taking appointments. I'm like, dang, why you're the only one taking appointments? That's ridiculous. I told her, I said, it's all right. All these people, so many people are last minute type people. But hopefully on May 8th, it'll be better for you guys and gals down here. And I mean, everybody from security to all the ladies who are working behind the counters, I could definitely tell they have been overworked. I mean, I could see the tension and the fluster, like their flustered faces. And I was in there in the fall with my children. I had 8 appointments because I have an enhanced ID and I knew that the real ID was coming. And so I said, you know what? Let me get my kids enhanced IDs. And so I did. From little up to my bigs, I went and I took them all. I made our appointments and I got their IDs. Bing, bam, boom. I was out of there and like, half hour. Because remember, it's like 3 different people, excuse me, because I didn't have to take my picture over. They had to get their pictures taken and get processed and stuff like that. And so, oh yeah. And it was just such a mess because like some people, like they had a whole family with them, but they only made one appointment. You have to make an appointment for each person in your family. So if you want to go get a real ID or enhanced ID and you have 4 kids, you need to make 5 appointments. 1 for yourself and 1 for each of your children. Doesn't matter how old they are. You need to make an appointment for them. Because if you don't, they will not get their picture taken. And I saw that happen multiple times yesterday as well. I was just looking like, oh my goodness. Like, you have to really read so you can understand what's going on, because standing in that long behind line just to get up there for them to tell you, oh, only one of y'all getting y'all picture taken today. And they're like, huh? Yeah, it was nasty business. So I hope that you all are ready in this way. But if you're not, I'm here to remind you, go ahead and get that ID. Go ahead. Especially if you're a person that likes to fly and travel and go places and you don't have a passport, well, you need to get that ID. And if you don't, go ahead and get that passport. Just get that ID and go ahead and get that passport. That way you can make some travel plans for yourself. Motivate yourself as you on this journey with the reward of travel. Show off that new body that you're working on. Make a long story short, well, we're already past all that. My feet was hurting. My feet was hurting so bad. I walked out of there. I looked at my watch. It was 5:01. I told you I went in there at 1:55. I was so exhausted. My feet were hurting so bad. I was so hungry. Like, I stopped at the store and I was like, I'm really fighting the temptation to eat some junk food. So I bought some Funyuns. Because I don't know if you ever taste Funyuns, but they're a low-calorie snack. So got a little bag. It was 100 calories. I double-checked it, of course. And then bought my family desserts. I bought myself dessert too. I bought banana pudding because, remember, I look all this stuff up in my diary app. And the banana pudding isn't actually like very high in calories. So I didn't even eat it all. I shot it away. I shot a lot of it away. Because I came home, I ate my lunch, I ate my dinner, and yesterday I ate a shrimp salad. That was supposed to be my lunch. Then dinner, I had sauteed vegetables with shrimp, and then I had me 3 little vegetable samosas, and I had me 2 eggs. And so I ended up doing like an OMAD. Eat everything at one time. I know, so my feet was hurting. I was so sore last night. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get up and do a video tomorrow. But I hadn't had a chance to upload the video I made yesterday. So when I went to do that, I get online and I see comments. And I'm like, wow. And your comments brought tears to my eyes, family. I just want to say thank you for your comments. Thank you for your positivity. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that you come and you walk with me. I'm very humbly grateful that you find me as a motivating and inspiring individual. I feel it's important to project what I feel and give it to you, because on this journey, when you gain weight, the people, your loved ones, they feel like they're giving you tough love when they say those mean, cruel things to you, but it's not helpful. And when they diminish what you're doing on the journey, that also is not helpful. So you might be in a situation where you're surrounded with all that type of negativity. You know what? I don't mind being that beacon of light, shining for you through the darkness, here to let you know that everything that you do towards better health, you're trying. And don't let anyone diminish that. Don't let anyone take away from that. Just straight zone them out and be focused on the goal at hand. And I mean focus be like a horse with those blinders on in the parade. Just tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Because that's what you need. That's what you need. That's what we all need. We need the people that are surrounding us, that claim to love us, to positively motivate us, right? Not talk down to us. Not tell us things that we already know about ourselves. Oh, you're fat. Oh, your guts are getting bigger. You think I didn't know that? Some people haven't seen their body parts by just looking down in years. In years. You think they don't know that? They don't need you to keep pointing it out. And so, yeah. That's bully behavior. They don't realize it. You know, I even used to go through it from my own mom. I was a teenager. And her excuse was, well, we got all these people in our family with health problems, and I don't want you to be overweight. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm not actually trying to be overweight. I'm just hungry. But also I realize now that I'm so much older, you know, there's a lot of things that contributed to it, but mostly it was just the exploration of new delicious foods. I was a teenage foodie, and my mom, she couldn't cook. Oh man, no. She got better as she got older. And it's not her fault, you know. My mom, she wasn't supposed to live to be past 10 years old. She was a very sickly child her whole life. They didn't expect her to live. So her family didn't teach her how to cook. They said, no, you need to marry a rich man so that way he can hire some maids, because you can't cook for nobody. They wasn't thinking about reality. Reality is that she may not find a rich man, and she needed to be able to learn how to cook for herself and her family. But we were just little children that was getting experimented on, and a lot of that food was just not tasty on the palate. I'll say that. And so, like when she found something that she liked, she would keep on doing it. You know, so like the dish quiche. I had quiche every day for a month. All these different variations. Most of them started off nice, but by week 3, she was just dumping leftovers inside the quiche. Like one quiche had spaghetti in it. Quiche is not something I could really eat that often, maybe once every couple of years, because having quiche every day for a month, it killed it. It killed it for me. But yeah, my mom wasn't a very good cook. And so when I started going over to my older cousins' houses, they could cook because, well, my aunts, they could cook. But my aunts, they were overweight. My cousins, they were overweight. I didn't associate the way that they were eating with being obese. I just, like, wow, you guys eat steak subs? This is delicious. You could make them at home. I only went and bought them from the restaurant. I thought that's the only way you could eat it. You know, there's so many different things that my cousins knew how to do that my mom didn't know how to do. And it was delicious. I mean, like, it's so delicious. I was eating at their house all the time. And I guess that's when I started gaining weight. It is. And my mom started putting me on all these different yo-yo diets. But I didn't get the support from my family that I needed. They weren't eating like that with me. They would tell me, oh, you only can have scoops of crackers for dinner. Oh, we're ordering pizza and chicken. I'm a teenager. That's how that felt, yo. I was just like crying. I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? You know, I had these conversations with her as an adult. She apologized. You know, when she explained why she did it. But it doesn't change the fact that she did it. And it didn't change the fact that I still gained weight. And so as I gained weight, it just felt like, you know, my mom was embarrassed of me because how I look and make these comments, you know what I mean? And so I definitely get it. That's why I don't give it to you. I give you what I felt I needed and what I still need, but that I don't get from my own family. I give it to myself because, like I said, this journey is yours and yours alone. You can't expect anybody to want it more than you. So yeah, thank you for coming to walk with me today. And I thank you for listening to my story about the DMV. And today is Friday, so that remind you to prepare for your challenges. It's the weekend. If you decide you want to go out to the bar, also remember, the drinks at the bar, they contain calories. So just plan accordingly. I'm not saying don't have them. I'm saying if you use the MyNet Diary app, you can have what you want, but make sure it fits within your caloric deficit for the day, and you'll still be successful. Just plan. Planning might seem a little difficult, but guess what? We don't really know what we need until we sit and plan it out. We don't know, that this might be a good food. It might be good for you, but you might be eating 3 servings when you should just be eating 1 or 1.5, right? So this is why my Net Diary, the app is really important. It's really important to help keep you on track. I'm telling you guys and gals, download it. It's free. It's really helpful. Okay, it's time for us to cool it down. I know I've gone a little bit over 25 minutes, but I definitely want to get that last part out. Let's stretch, reach for the sky. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach for your toes. Don't bend your knees. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going slow on purpose. 1. Slowly bring it back up to the top. We did not have Pinky today or yesterday to count our steps because I didn't want us to focus on the steps, the number of the steps. I wanted us to focus more on just the aspect of getting up and moving our body, because like counting our steps is important. It is, but don't always focus on the number. Focus on their level of activity. So thank you once again for walking with me. Thank you for listening as I talk to you every day. Never giving up on yourself. Cut it. It's never an option. Never, ever, ever. And if you don't have the positive influence around you that you need, just know I'm always here for you. I love you. Now take care of yourselves. And until next time.